Welcome everybody, I'm Gold Leader, I'm joined by Patronus, and we are here for the second match of our Triwizard Tournament series.
Welcome, Wizards and Muggles. The Triwizard Tournament is an extravagant event. Excited to have you join us.
Yeah. So if you didn't see the stream last week, it is up on YouTube and still on Twitch replay. You can check it out. That was the first side of the bracket, the top left corner between Harry Potter, second year, and
Draco Malfoy Slytherin.
Correct. Mm-hmm. I played Draco. Patronus played Harry, which seems appropriate.
Yep, that was definitely right.
And it was super close.
So close.
So much fun. Probably the most fun I've had playing this game.
Yeah, it was really close.
I was having a blast. That might be my new favorite deck. We'll see. I'm going to play all these decks, or at least play against them.
Yeah, and Draco came out victorious, so Draco advances in our bracket.
Yep.
So maybe you can play him again.
Yeah, so if you want to see a really fun, entertaining match and just us having a good time, check out the replay on YouTube or Twitch.
Yeah, so our plan is to do some of these matches either on the live stream, or we're probably going to do a few extra and just record them and post them up to YouTube. Yeah. So make sure that you're liking, subscribing to both channels, so that way you can check and see when we're posting any new content for this specifically.
You'll get a notification when we're posting new content. So
yeah, so this is only our second match. We didn't have a chance to record any other matches, but just so everybody kind of knows the way that we're doing this, we pulled deck lists from the Gen Con tournaments from 2018 and 2019.
Yep.
And we're pretty much going with those almost exactly. Yep. We might have made a couple of tweaks here and there if things looked really weird. We also supplemented with a couple other decks from the HP TCG Revival Group's Facebook page, where we needed, one or two extra decks to fill out our 16-man bracket, so to speak.
There wasn't 16 archetypes between the 2 years of Gen Con.
Right.
Because there was a lot of the same decks.
Correct.
So we supplemented. The only thing I changed, there was one deck.
The one that I played, the Harry second year one.
The one that she played that I changed only because it had 30 lessons in it.
And without a reason to have 30 lessons.
And I don't know what the reason for 30 lessons, so I just took some of the great cards that were in the deck and put them in.
And did extra copies of the cards that were there.
Right, yeah, like I went from 2 Black Bats to 4.
Correct.
2 of the Sandstone Gargoyles
to 4. Right, exactly.
I added 4 picking on Neville.
Because, it's just a good card. Fantastic card.
More Dobby's disappearance.
I think I should took one away because we didn't have one. But anyway, so yeah, it's going to be a really fun format. This is a great way for Gold Leader and I to actually discover this game, because
this is us for a way to understand like some of the competitive meta. Like we obviously know the game, we have the basics down. We've played with a bunch of decks from the HP Revival Facebook group, but those are more like fun decks. These are supposed to be like decks people brought to a tournament.
Right.
So we figured it would be the best way to kind of learn the cards, see what everyone's playing, and then once we kind of get through all this, then we can really dive into the Revival edition.
Yeah.
And start updating decks.
Absolutely.
I'm a big deck builder, so once I learn the meta, I feel like I'll be able to maybe actually come up with some innovative stuff you guys might want to see.
Maybe. So today's matchup is Hannah Abbott versus Madam Hooch.
Yeah, and I don't even know what she does. Once per game, you may trade 2 cards in your hand for 2 new... Wow, that seems good, but it's a once per game.
Yeah.
So you just take 2 cards from your hand and swap it 2 cards in your discard? Okay.
Yeah. She's a little hard to see on the preview cam because she only comes in foil. Madam Hooch.
She oddly looks good on camera.
She does. Yeah, well, at least her picture does. But yeah, the rest of her is a little hard to decipher. So Madam Hooch, once per game, you may search your deck. When you do, you may take a broom card from your deck, show it to your opponent, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And she provides a Quidditch resource.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. So neither of us have really looked at these decks at all, other than to put them together. So we will be making mistakes. We will be learning from them as we go through our match, and it's going to be fun. So if you see something that we're doing wrong, go ahead and just type it in chat and correct us. We certainly don't know everything.
Yeah, and we're going to roll to go first because apparently going first is really good.
It is very good.
Last week, 4.
More than 4. So I'll go first.
Okay.
7 cards to start.
And sorry about the Star Wars sleeves, but we were just being lazy using sleeves that we had laying around.
All right.
And even worse, I'm sorry about the episode 8 sleeves.
You're sorry about them, yes.
I apologize.
Not everybody's necessarily sorry about them, but you and I are sorry about them. All right. Well, I think we can probably roll with this.
Okay. I'm going to mulligan. I just have 1 lesson, so.
Okay. Remind me, do matches cost 2 actions to play?
Matches,
or only
no.
adventure?
Yeah.
Only adventures cost 2 matches. Characters, obviously.
Matches have a cost, so you just pay the cost.
Okay.
It's just 1 action.
So it's just 1 action to play.
I think the only thing that requires 2 action are cards without a cost. So that would be like adventure cards, character cards.
Okay.
That's what I think.
That makes sense. That's a good way to remember it for me.
That's how I remembered it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, we'll wait for Vaughn to pop in and chat and tell me all the things I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. Vaughn is good at that.
He's very helpful.
Yeah. He's also super deep on all of the HP lore, even more than me. It's super impressive.
Yeah, that guy knows his stuff.
All right, so I'm just gonna get going here. I draw a card for the start of my turn. And let's...
Okay.
Do 1 lesson, and let's play a Hufflepuff match. So to win, do 8 damage to your opponent while this card is in play. The prize, the winner may draw 5 cards, then the loser takes 5 damage.
We have someone in chat to welcome.
Literally none, no one. Literally no one. Yeah. Hi.
Welcome.
Sorry, it took me a second to read your name there. Okay.
So what do I have to do to
Deal me 8 damage.
Okay. Interesting.
We should actually probably grab a couple of...
We have dice.
Yeah, that's what I was
Let's
going to say.
use
Just grab
dice.
a couple of dice.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, so my turn?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to draw. Okay. And I'm going to play a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to draw a card.
Can there only be 1 match in play, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. So because I've played one, you no longer can until that one's gone? Or is there a way for you to overwrite mine?
I don't think there's an override. I just think once there's a match in play,
That's,
you can't.
yeah, that's just the match.
I think that match has to be completed before someone can play a new match.
I mean, it kind of makes sense, but
If we're
I
wrong,
don't...
someone can let us know.
Yeah, we don't play with the Quidditch stuff too often.
Well, I mean, we don't play with people. There's no
Where there multiple people will be playing
matches
it.
in this deck. So
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Because I know your deck is Quidditchy too. Alrighty.
At least I didn't see any matches when I thumbed through it.
Ready? Are you done?
Yeah, that was it.
Draw a card. I will play another lesson, and I will draw a card.
Okay. My turn.
Yes.
Draw. Action to draw. Action to draw. Go.
Okay. Draw. Lesson. And we will play a black bat.
Okay, so I take 2.
Yep.
Okay. My turn.
Yep.
Lesson.
Thanks, literally no
Draw.
one. Yeah, he confirmed you can only have 1 match in play. Another player can't play one.
That's what I assumed.
I would also assume that I can't play another one either. Sure. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. So draw a card.
Yep.
You take 2 damage.
1, 2,
I am going to... Oh, so I need dice, because I have to deal you 4 damage now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
4 on your side. Or I've dealt 4, I guess. Yeah, right. Okay. So I'm going to play a Family Ghoul. When I play this, I have to return a creature in play to my hand.
Oh, nasty. Black bat.
Mm-hmm. So that's my first action. My second action is going to be to replay the black bat.
Right.
So
That makes
6.
sense.
Yep.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna draw.
Perfect. Literally no one. Yeah. So this match has to be completed before.
Okay.
We can do another one.
Interesting here.
That makes sense, but I just wasn't super familiar with the match rules.
I'm going to use my Hannah Abbott ability once per game.
Okay.
I'm going to discard this.
Okay.
Is it discard? It is. Once per game, you may trade 2 cards in your hand with 2 cards in your discard
Yeah,
pile.
so basically you're discarding 2 to pull 2 back.
Yeah. I'm going to discard these 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to just take 2 lessons.
Oh, lesson start, huh?
Yeah. Lessons have not been kind to me.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't cost an action. That's just a once per game effect.
Sure. So now you can...
So now I can play a lesson.
You can.
So I'm going to play a lesson.
Yep.
And this guy hits for 2 and that guy hits for 2?
Correct.
Okay. So since they both hit for 2, I'm going to play a second action to rope bind and deal 2 damage to the black bat. And then I draw a card.
All right.
And you're up.
Now, that won't count as damage done to me for this, right? Because you dealt it to the creature.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, draw a card.
Yep. And then I take 2.
You take 2.
And then that.
And this goes off. So the winner may draw 5 cards. The loser takes 5 damage. I will choose to draw 5 cards.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
Okay.
Let's just drew so many cards. Let's go with a Sandstone Gargoyle.
Okay. And that guy is the one that does 3 damage.
It'll do
if I
3, correct.
Yeah, okay.
And that is my first action because that wasn't an action.
Correct.
So then with my second action, I'm just going to play a lesson.
Okay.
Go
All right,
ahead.
my turn?
Yes.
Draw. Okay. First action is going to be play a lesson. And then the second action is to rope bind the other Sandstone Gargoyle for 2. And then I draw a card.
That makes sense.
And you're up.
All right. Draw. You take 2 damage from this guy.
1, 2.
Let's play a black bat again. So you take 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play a clean sweep. So I can look at the top 4 cards in my deck and put them back in any order. Okay. That is a broom.
Okay.
Done.
All right, draw. I'm in trouble. can't do a whole lot. All right. I'm gonna play a lesson.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna play foul for an action to deal you 4 damage.
Sure. And then I think I have one less action, right?
Yeah.
So those are the 4 cards that I looked at.
And you're up.
Okay. Draw. You take 4. Let's play Rainy Day Match. So this one, to win, do 9 damage to your opponent. The winner shuffles up to 6 non-healing cards from their deck. I'm sorry, from their discard into their deck.
Okay.
And then I will play.
You only get 1 action. Foul.
Oh, never mind. You are 100% correct. I'm done.
All right. Draw.
Yes.
So I'm gonna play biased commentary.
Okay.
It says the next time this turn you play a spell that card needs. Oh, I'm sorry. The next time this turn you play a spell that needs Quidditch power. If that card does damage to your opponent, it does 5 more damage.
Oh, wow. Cool. Okay.
So it's like a combo card.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play that, and I'm going to combo it up with Ouch.
Okay.
It does 5 damage to my opponent.
So you're going to deal with 10.
Yes.
Okay, so then you're going to trigger this.
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to heal 6.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take 9. That was a swing.
Yeah.
Backfired.
So that's 4.
Yeah, that makes sense. Literally knowing that the combo is using her to just go get a clean sweep on the first turn. And just kind of look at the top 4 cards of your deck and stack them a little bit.
Yeah.
Seems like that's what she wants to do, obviously. Because she can just go look for a broom and then...
Right.
As long as you have a lesson that you can play it.
All right, so I got to heal 6.
Mm-hmm.
And you're up.
Okay.
And you took 10.
I did take 10.
All right.
So draw a card.
Yep.
You take 4.
Yep.
And I'm going to play a second Family Ghoul and bounce the black back.
Ugh, that's why I killed the first one.
Replay the back back. So
That's why I killed the first one.
I know.
Damn it. All right.
But I also drew 5 cards off of winning my match.
Yep.
So, yep, go ahead.
All right, draw. Man, not good. We're gonna play a Knut.
Okay.
Which is not very good. And then we're gonna play. I'm gonna play Caught by Snape.
Isn't it 2
actions?
actions?
That costs 2 actions.
Yeah.
We can't do that. We're gonna play. We're gonna play Rainy Day Match.
Okay.
Or Windy Day Match.
Windy Day Match.
So
okay.
you have to use 2 actions to play spell cards to solve it. The loser takes 6 damage.
Use 2 actions to play spell cards. Okay.
So you have to just
So I have to play 2 spells and then I win. Okay.
So you're up.
Draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Take 6.
Yeah. The deck is not being kind to me.
I'm just gonna play 2 copies of Dogbite.
What does that do?
So it's gonna have a creature deal its damage.
Oh.
So you're gonna take 4, but they're both
10.
spells. So it'll be a total of 10.
6, 7, 8, 10. Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
All right. So this goes away. Draw a card.
And you
And
have.
I'm dead.
Okay.
I have one card left in the deck and nothing to play.
Fair enough. All right, game 2.
That was a beating.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I'm trying to understand, and this is good for me. This is really good to learn. Like, when I looked at this deck, I thumbed through it, and I saw 4 Quidditch Pitch.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why it's even in the deck. Because it reduces the power of your Quidditch cards by 2. But there isn't a single card in the deck that costs more than 5 Quidditch power. So, I don't know if that's a worthwhile 4 of in a deck.
Sure.
What this deck really would like, I think, is more like spell cards to deal damage.
Yeah.
Because I was,
especially since they're already splashing for
I
the
was
charms.
just begging for those rope burns and rope binds and the Vermillious to like wipe your board, but you were playing guys faster than I could draw, and then when they were hitting me, you were milling them. I shuffled the 6 back in, and then the next turn you hit me for 4, I milled 2 of them. So it was a losing battle.
Yeah. All right, game 2.
Yep.
I assume you're gonna go first?
Yeah. And we don't have sideboards. Biggest reason why is we don't know how to use them because we don't know all the cards. We don't know what we're sideboarding in and out.
Yeah.
The other thing is too, some of the decks from the championship didn't have sideboards, or they had incomplete sideboards. And then I thought, well, then that would require me to figure out how to build complete sideboards. So we just went with just the main 50-card deck. So there's obviously going to be some differences, but we're not trying to recreate the exact tournament. We're just trying to get all the decks that were played and just jam them together and kind of learn.
Let's see what happens. Yeah.
You know, for some of you, you probably know all this stuff and like these guys are idiots.
Yep.
But we are what you would call noobs.
Yep. 100%.
All right. And I don't think you want to be using Hannah Abbott to get 2 lessons from your discard pile.
Yeah, it's
probably not a good place to start the game. Okay, I'm gonna play 2 lessons. Oh, and you said you draw on the first turn.
You do.
I can't believe that's correct.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll do the Hooch thing, and I will go and look for my clean sweep as a once per game effect. I'm not really sure if that's the case. I'm not sure why, because I know there's multiple copies of this in the deck, so it seems odd that you would have multiple copies of this in the deck going down the first turn. You can just go 2 for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems interesting. All right, so I'll play a lesson and then play the clean sweep so I can look at the top 4 cards and stack them.
Yeah. All right, we have another comment in chat too.
Oh, Vaughn's in. Hi, Vaughn.
Hey, we were talking about you earlier.
I know. He said there was once upon a time when a Abbott themed deck called Spellcaster, so perhaps she is intended to use a lot of spells.
Yeah, I think this deck is definitely intended to use a lot of spells. I just thought that Quidditch Pitch was a weird choice, only because all of the Quidditch cards are actually pretty cheap. Like I think most of them are 4 or less. And there's
What do I want?
There's one card they have that costs 5. So I thought Quidditch Pitch seemed like a weird 4 of inclusion. I could see maybe including like 1 or 2, but then I would also run the card let you search for the any Quidditch card. I forget what it is. Search for the snitch, I think.
That sounds right.
Are you know?
Yes.
Draw. All right. I'm going to play a lesson.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to draw a card. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play a lesson.
Okay.
So I have 4 right now.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to play Guide to Household Pests.
Okay. Draw.
Yep.
I'm going to play a lesson. And then I'm going to play Foul. Deal you 4 and prevent you from getting an extra action.
Yeah, the Harry Potter TCG group said, I'm not a fan of an all Quidditch Hannah deck. She's not all Quidditch, she's heavy Quidditch.
Yeah, this deck is, it's definitely seems more Quidditch, but it has a splash of charms for spell damage. I'm just interested in some of the choices. But, like, I could see where whoever designed this deck, I can see what they were thinking.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely seems like this type of deck could actually be playable. Or it could be pretty good, actually, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I just think maybe there's some changes. But I'm also not an expert. So
yeah, for sure.
I've played it one time. So
literally no one. For sure, exactly. Yeah, and it didn't obviously pilot very well the first time around. Literally no one. Yeah, I guess it's possible that he was saying that this isn't about effects, so maybe that's why there's multiples. Just looking at the top 4 and stacking them.
Yeah.
But it's an okay ability, and so
it also
that
provides a resource.
It does, but you can only have one in play because it's a burn.
But he's saying you play the second one, you discard the old one, and then you get to look at the top 4 again.
Right, but I guess what I'm thinking is, like, because the top of your deck gets milled for damage, like, I stacked my deck and you just got rid of everything I stacked.
Yeah, well, that's why I did that.
Right, so it's kind of a double-edged sword there.
It forced me to take a different action. I probably would have done something differently.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so it's the start of my turn, right?
Yep.
So I'm drawing a card.
Yep.
I only get one action.
Yep, you're fouled.
I'm fouled. So
this card seems like to be the best Quidditch card. I could be wrong, but for 4, that card seems really good.
I am going to just play a Marble Gargoyle because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Okay.
So when he deals damage, he does extra 3 if your opponent has no creatures.
Yep.
So he's going to deal
how much health?
5. He has 3 health,
Okay.
and he's going to deal 5 damage.
3 health?
Yeah.
Ugh. All right.
He's the bigger gargoyle.
Yep. I'm going to draw.
Bigger gargoyle. Yes. That was a odd tongue twister.
Okay. I'm going to play Vermillious. Deal 3 damage to a creature or opponent. So I'm going to deal to the gargoyle.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
And then I'm going to play another fouled.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I only get 1 action.
Yes, you are fouled.
Yep.
Go.
All right. Draw. Let's. I don't think I really want to do that. I think my only action is going to be to play a forest troll. It requires me to discard a lesson, a Care of Magical Creatures lesson. It does 2 damage and it has 3 health.
Okay. Done?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use an action to draw a card.
Okay.
And then I guess I'm going to just going to use an action to play a lesson. No. I'm just going to draw another card.
All right.
You're up.
Draw. Let's go with 2 damage.
Yep.
Let's go with a lesson. And
We got another new person in chat.
No, it's just Harry Potter, the Harry Potter TCG group saying that Fouled is a very, very good card.
Oh yeah, that card seems really good.
Okay, so lesson and let's go with another lesson.
Okay. Done.
Yeah.
Draw. Okay. Think. I don't know what I want to do. Just gonna draw. And draw again. Yeah.
Okay. Draw. You take 2.
Yep.
Let's play a Family Ghoul.
Okay.
So I'll have to bounce this to my hand.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to replay it, which is going to make me discard one of these.
Okay. You done?
Yes.
All right, let's rope bind the Family Ghoul.
Okay.
I get to draw a card. And then how many cards in your hand?
4.
4. I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Draw. You take 2.
Yep.
I'm actually going to play an adventure. Hagrid needs help. Effect: your opponent gets 1 fewer action on each of his turns. To solve, your opponent takes 2 damage. I'm sorry, takes 8 damage, and the reward, your opponent may draw 3 cards.
Okay.
So you're going to have 1 less action until you take 8 damage.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, because it's an adventure, so
Okay,
it
so I'm gonna
costs
draw.
2.
And I'm taking 8 damage.
No. I have to deal you 8 damage to get rid of that.
No.
Yes.
No, that can't be right.
Yes.
No, to solve, your opponent takes 8 damage.
So you just get to choose to do it?
Yeah, I think your opponent just takes 8 damage. All right, let's ask on stream. How does Hagrid?
Oh yeah, it's you choose to take 8 damage.
Yeah, take an 8.
Okay.
This card would be terrible if I had to wait for you.
Well, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Like the worst card ever.
Well, I thought that was gonna let me get back in the game because I'm really behind.
You're not that behind.
I feel behind.
So I'm taking 8.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
But that's all you're doing on your turn, right? Because it's in.
No,
is it? No, you just get to choose to do that. Okay. You draw 3 cards when you do that.
1, 2, 3. It's amazing how that did not help. Okay, so then got a grip full of cards. So exciting. I'm going to play a Knut.
Mm-hmm.
And then what am I going to do for my other action? How many cards in your hand?
4.
4.
Still 4.
I will play. I'll play a match.
All right.
Windy Day match. You have to play 2 spells.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Let's.
I take 2.
Yes. Let's play a Sandstone Gargoyle. So that's the 2 health one that's going to deal 3 damage.
Okay.
Total. And play a lesson.
Okay. My turn?
Yes.
All right, so I have to get rid of the Knut.
Yeah. So you have,
But I have
1
3
extra
actions
action.
for the turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So then I'm going to draw.
Yep.
So I'm going to play a rope bind on that guy and draw a card. What are you looking at?
I was just reading the Harry Potter TCG. It says the adventure card helps a little. You spend 2 actions for deal 8 damage, or really kind of 11 because you're still having to draw 3, and they have 1 less action. But I don't think they have 1 less action on that turn because it doesn't require an action to take the damage unless.
Does it say?
It says your opponent gets 1 fewer action on each of his or her turns. To solve, your opponent takes 8 damage. I guess I don't know if that's a persistent effect for that one turn that where it starts in play.
Yeah, I think it triggers at that turn.
Okay, so we missed it, but that's okay.
I screwed up. I should have.
No, it's fine. I mean, I don't know that it's going to make a big difference.
All right, I'm rope binding this guy.
Okay.
And I already drew the card.
Okay.
So that was 1 action.
Okay, yeah, they still lose the 1 action. That's
and
the
then
TCG group
the other action is going to be what? Let's do bias commentary.
Which
means I play 2 spells.
Yeah.
And then, ouch. So you're going to take
5, 10, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Ouch.
And you're up.
All right. Draw. You take 2.
Taking 2.
I will play a Hufflepuff match.
Okay.
So do 8 damage to your opponent. And I will play Dog Bite. So you'll take 2 right now.
Okay. Okay.
And that's it.
All right. My turn?
Yes.
Draw. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to use Hannah Abbott.
Okay, sure.
And I'm going to give back ouch ×2.
That makes sense.
And then I'm going to...
You have to discard 2 cards.
Yes, discard. Good call. We can get rid of this Quidditch Pitch. And we can get rid of... let's get rid of this Alohomora.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play biased commentary with an ouch.
All right. Another 10.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to win this match too, which is going to deal me 5, and you may draw 5.
I'm going to pass on drawing 5.
All right. This is not looking good.
And then you're up.
Yeah. Draw. You take 2.
1, 2.
I'm in a lot of trouble.
It's good. Best of 3.
Yeah.
Way better than best of 2.
Yeah. Guess I'm going to play a lesson and play a practice match. So do 5 damage to your opponent while this is in play. The prize, the winner may draw 4 cards.
Okay. All right.
That's all I got.
And I am
1, 2, 3, 4. So if you just ouch
ouch
me again, I'm dead. Yep.
Oh, I forgot too. The ouches make you discard a card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You missed that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, game 3.
So one thing about Harry Potter TCG, sometimes these matches are lightning fast.
Sometimes they are, yeah.
Last week, though, we had those janky decks, and they were going for a while. It was
They
so
were.
much fun.
Yeah.
All right.
So I actually just kind of thought, I think what I'm going to do as an additional little overlay for the stream is I'm going to do, maybe I'll do like like broomstick icons below the character portraits for like match wins, basically.
That's awesome.
So that way, if someone jumps in, you know, after they know where we're at with the match.
I like it.
I just thought about that. I think I like that idea.
I like it.
Always thinking about ways to make it so it's a little
improve the stream.
Yeah, a little better.
Man, this playmat looks so good on stream.
It does. Vaughn, there are only clean sweeps in this deck. There's not any other broom. And I think there's 2 or 3 copies of the clean sweep.
There's 4 copies of Alohomora in this deck.
What does it do?
Suit your deck may take a location or adventure card from your deck.
That's just to go search for the Quidditch Pitch again?
The Quidditch Pitch, or the, there's 4 of this card called Caught by Snape, which
the adventure
seems
card?
to be like one of the best cards. Like,
isn't that an adventure though? Did it say you could search for a location or an adventure?
Or adventure.
Oh, okay.
On that. So, but I haven't, like, feel like I've been behind every time I have that card in my hand.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe I'm not playing it right, but maybe I should just be spending 2 actions once I'm behind. But like when I'm behind, you got creatures in play.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's hard. It's hard to say.
Like skip 2 actions when I want answers to deal with the creatures.
Right. All right. So I'll play on the play. Literally knows it may be the Nimbus 2000 or that new broom that slows everything down. It's saying like adding different brooms into this deck.
Yeah, I feel like if
you can only search once per game,
right.
So but it might be one of those things where different brooms might have different effects, knowing what character, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You can make a judgment call on what they're probably playing and maybe put different brooms in to be situational.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it looks like we have another back and forth match.
Yeah. Closer than I thought I was going to be after that first match.
Yeah, I mean, handedly you smashed me, and then I pretty much smashed you.
This is a pretty terrible hand, so I'm going to shuffle it back.
It's funny, because I tried to use bias commentary before in a deck.
It couldn't get it to work.
Remember, you were just crushing me.
Yeah.
That was that first Harry the Secret deck I made. And I was trying to use it.
I mean, it's obviously working now, because you're just wrecking me with that combo of...
It's a hard combo to pull off because you only get 2 actions in the game, so it's your whole turn.
Yeah. But your whole turn to deal 10 damage is not bad. And make me discard a card, apparently, which we've forgotten.
Yeah.
All right. Reshuffling. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I feel like some of these decks too are
got worse. Fantastic.
I feel like some of these decks are pretty light on lessons considering the mulligan rule's so stiff.
Yeah, this definitely got worse. Well, there wasn't a mulligan rule until the TCG Revival group went in. Yeah, this definitely got worse. So, is what it is. I don't have a choice. Well...
You're on the play, though.
I know.
So you get to draw.
Yeah. Yep.
And then draw some more.
Draw some more. We're in trouble.
No lessons?
No lessons.
All right. Well, it's not even worth... Is it even worth playing a game on camera with no lessons?
Probably not. The reason I pitched the last one is because I only had 1 lesson and it was a Quidditch lesson.
I say we just redraw. Because it's not really entertaining to watch somebody with no lessons.
Seems like a fair...
Yeah. Pile shuffle. I haven't done anything. We are we're doing a second mulligan. Mulligan 2. It's not an official match. Yeah, I think that deck only had like 17 lessons. I know the competitive decks are low to the ground, but
I don't know.
In a game where you only get 1 free shot of a 7-card mulligan.
Well, and originally you don't. Well, I guess I don't know. Did the Gen Con decks have that mulligan rule in them?
Yeah, I think that was a
tournaments?
Revival group thing since the beginning.
Okay.
Which adding a mulligan was genius.
For sure. just makes the games, again, more reasonable. Wow, really? Oh, I guess I have one. That's
you have
fine.
one.
I'll
Hey,
live.
it's better than nothing.
Yeah, one is better than zero.
Because you have Hooch, so you
Right.
could clean sweep and get a third lesson.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you have
Which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to play Cure Magical Creatures. I'm going to go get my Clean Sweep and play it.
Yep. All right. I'm going to just go and draw.
Yep.
And I think I'm just going to play 2 lessons. Standard opening play.
Yep.
You know what would be really fun?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I forgot to draw a card.
Yep, you did.
On my last turn, I forgot to draw a card because I was just like, hey, play lesson, go. All right, so draw a card now.
There's people on. I can't see.
Oh, Harry Potter TCG says it's time for dinner. Have a great rest of the stream. Bye. Thanks for helping out with our rules.
Yeah.
And Vaughn says our extra mulligan is very sportsmanlike.
That's what I agree.
It's also just not very much fun to watch me get clobbered because I can't draw lessons. All right, so I have 3 available at the moment. And unfortunately, I don't have any more lessons still. So I'm going to play Household Pets.
All right.
And yeah, and I'm going to play a practice match.
Okay.
So hopefully I can win and draw some cards.
All right.
So deal 5 damage to your opponent, and then the winner may draw 4 cards.
Ready?
Yes.
All right. Well, we're about to see why this card is crazy good. That's the Caught by Snape card.
Okay. So what does that do?
So your opponent can't use actions to play any cards except lessons.
And how do I solve it?
You have to play 3 lessons.
Okay. All right.
So you can use actions to draw cards.
Right.
Your opponent just can't use.
I can't just play. I just
can't
can
play
only play
creatures.
lessons.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That card seems
real
really
good. All right. So draw for my turn.
Yep.
Draw. Draw.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
Lesson. Go.
All right. So lesson. Oh, draw for my turn.
Yep.
So I've done 2.
Yep. Done.
Yeah, I play 2 lessons. That's all I can do.
And this is where I think the adventures are shenanigans. I can play a second one, and I think just discard this one, and then it resets it.
Oh.
I think that's how that works.
Well, the TCG group just logged off, so it's hard to say.
There's other people. They can correct me if I'm
yeah, that's
wrong.
interesting.
But I think that's correct.
So you can overwrite your own adventure that way?
Right, which then resets it, and you have to...
Right, do it again?
Yeah, which is brutal.
So draw.
And if it's wrong, we'll just back up and fix it.
We'll just basically replay the game at that point, because it might be a while. Draw.
There's got to be someone in chat still.
Draw.
Okay.
I'm done.
Draw. Lesson. What is this?
You have to deal me 5 damage.
Okay. Can't do that, so I'm just gonna draw. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna play 1 lesson.
There you go.
And then, oh, I forgot to draw for the start of my turn. And then draw a card.
Okay. My turn?
Yes.
Alright. So I'm gonna play Biased Commentary. And I'm gonna play Foul to hit you for 9. Oh, somebody commented in chat.
So Broken says that's exactly the way it works.
Wow.
Okay. Seems real rough.
Yeah, that seems like a maybe unintended consequence of adventures. Makes them like so good to like someone works towards something and then you just for 2 actions reset them. Mm-hmm. Seems really good.
Yeah.
And I can see why everyone plays that card.
Yeah. All right. So my turn.
Yep.
Draw a card. So play a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And draw a card.
All right. Draw.
Oh, you dealt me a ton of damage.
Yeah.
So you may draw 4 cards.
I will.
Sorry, we can fix that.
No
We didn't really get anywhere.
All right, I'm gonna play a match.
Okay. See, didn't matter.
And
I have to play 2 spells.
you have to play 2 spells, and then I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay.
You're up.
Draw. All right, so 3rd lesson.
So that's done.
So get
and
rid of
then
that.
Your reward is your opponent may put any number of lesson cards from his or her hand into play.
Oh.
That seems good.
I only have one other one.
Oh, well. Well, that's definitely not a worthwhile reward for that.
No. Well, because I had to draw into the. I mean, you made me play 5.
Right,
dig for 5.
And you're playing them all to do it.
To do the thing.
So, like,
yeah,
when the reward comes up, it's like, okay.
Okay, like I probably only have 1 or 2 more in my hand. All right.
No wonder this card. I've seen this card in I don't know how many decks. So this
That's
card
why.
has got to be crazy.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm just gonna play Black Bat.
All right.
Deal you 2.
All right. Done.
Yes.
Draw. We're going to rope bind the Black Bat.
Yep.
Draw a card. And then we are going to. I guess we're gonna play Vermillious on you.
So you're dealing me a total of
3.
9, right?
9,
Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then I'm done.
Draw. All right, let's just go with double Marble Gargoyle.
Okay.
We gotta get back in this game.
And those are the ones that deal 3?
They're gonna deal 5.
Health?
Yeah, 3 health, and they're gonna deal 5.
All right.
Since you just played some things that deal 3.
Yep. My turn.
Yes.
Draw. So I'm gonna play Vermillious on 1, deal 3 damage, and then I'm gonna use Hannah Abbott, discard this, and discard Lesson to take Vermillious back, and take. Let's just take both of those back.
Okay.
And then second action, I'll.
Yep.
One. You're up.
All right. So let's go with.
I'm just putting this here to remember I use the once per game effect.
Sure. That's fine. Let's go with. A Forest Troll. Just gonna make me discard one of these. And Dog Bite to just have him deal you damage now. So just
deals 2.
Yep. Since you're probably gonna kill it on your turn.
Done?
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna rope bind him.
Yep.
And I'll draw a card. Then just gonna draw.
Alright.
You're up.
Draw. Let's go with another Forest Troll.
Okay.
And a Fouled.
Nasty.
So I'm going to deal you 4, and you have 1 action next turn.
Yep. Alright, those 4 away. Alright, draw for turn.
Yep.
Okay. Then I get 1 action. You got a big grip of cards, don't you?
Yeah, I had to spend 4 turns doing nothing but drawing cards to dig for lessons. I have a 7-card hand right now.
What do I want to do? I'll play a Windy City match.
Okay.
And you're up.
Windy Day match.
Windy Day match. Sorry. Windy City.
We're in the Windy City.
Yeah.
So that's play 2 spells?
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully you don't have it.
Draw 2 card or draw a card.
Yep.
Deal you 2 damage.
Yep.
And we're going to do a dog bite. So 2 more damage.
Darn it, you had to.
And a fouled. So another 4 damage.
Oh, that was
And
terrible.
you're fouled.
Yep.
And another 6.
Oh, that was a terrible gamble. Okay. And I'm fouled again.
Yes.
Ouch. Okay. I'm just going to kill the...
Force roll.
Yep, you're up.
Okay. Draw. Let's go with Hagrid needs help.
Okay. To do 8 or I get 1 action.
Yep.
Ouch. Okay. Man, that's bad. Alright. That's the time to play that card.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm just going to ouch you.
Okay, for 5.
Yep, and then you have to discard a card. And you're up.
And I'm just going to discard the Hufflepuff Match. All right, I'm going to play...
Did you draw and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Hufflepuff Match.
Okay.
Just dealing 8. And another fouled.
Ugh. Wow. That's 3
Yep.
in a row. Yeah,
I had them in my hand.
Yeah.
And I was staging it, obviously, so
Yeah.
I was
All right,
over time.
So 1, 2.
The only thing, like, you still get 1 action, I think. I don't think you get 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still always get 1 action.
All right. Draw.
Yeah.
Can there be more? Than,
I did deal 4 to you though, so.
can there be more than one adventure in play?
I have no idea.
Stream.
You guys know if there can be more than 1 adventure card in play at a time?
I think I lost no matter what. That third copy of Fouled. Yeah, Fouled against a biased commentary deck is really bad.
Yeah, that's fair. Did they make you discard all those?
No, they're in my hand. I just can't play them because I've had 1 action for 4 turns.
Well, yeah, because that's for sure. I see what you're saying. Yeah. That makes sense.
I could play them to do nothing.
Yeah, that seems bad.
Anyone respond?
They did not.
Not yet. All right,
I would say do it, and
we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Caught by Snape.
Okay.
A foil one. I can't believe I have a foil one.
There you go.
It's apparently a good card.
All right. So draw a card.
Yeah.
And draw a card. And draw a card.
No lessons, huh?
Nope.
All right, that's good to know. My turn.
Yep.
Draw. I'm gonna play checked. Do
Okay.
4 damage to your opponent. They can discard a card if it's a lesson. It deals 4 to me, but you don't have any.
That was the last card I drew.
That's so stupid. I lost. What dumb luck. Good game. Hilarious.
That was the last card that
And
I drew.
I thought I was being all cheeky. Because that was close.
It was very close. Especially when I was going to no longer be able to play cards.
Yeah.
I don't think I...
Right, and
I did have enough lessons. I was going to say, I wasn't even sure if I was going to have enough
but you were
lessons
going
left
to
in my
play them,
deck.
and my hand was nothing but checked.
Right.
So I could just check you each turn.
Yeah, that's bad. All right, so
Almost
Madam
pulled it through.
Hooch,
Yeah.
Madam Hooch advances to the next round.
Defeated.
Anna has been defeated. So those were kind of hilarious.
Wow, another
games there.
Yeah, and it ended up being a good match. I'm glad we did a second mulligan because honestly, having a good match on stream is all that matters.
Yeah.
Although there might not be able to have a second adventure in play, so that could be moot.
Okay, so Vaughn actually looked up the rule book. Thank you, Vaughn. It says each player can have 1 adventure in play.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So we did
Thanks,
it right.
Vaughn.
Thanks, Vaughn. Thank you for checking the rule book.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I read the rule book, by the way.
It is just a long time ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah. And that's just a weird interaction that we've really never had come up in any of the games we've played. So
things I've learned, Caught by Snape is ridiculously good.
Yeah.
That Hagrid card is good too.
Yeah.
The Caught by Snape is nuts.
Yeah. All right. So Madam Hooch, as we said, advances. We will probably try and record another match this week that we'll post up to YouTube. I'll flip back to the bracket.
Yeah, we have a 4-day weekend with the holiday.
Yeah. So we'll probably do a little extra.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if we want to even record on Labor Day. I'm not sure how many people would watch. Yeah,
we might just record instead of broadcasting.
Yeah, I think we might just do that. We'll just record.
Nice one. He says, hooch, hooch, hooch.
Yep. So, the next
match is going to be Arthur Weasley versus Professor Flitwick.
Nice.
And again, we might just record that and post that up to YouTube. So we're kind of going back and forth. We're going across the aisle here each time. So then after that, it's Professor Dumbledore against Hermione Granger.
I like it.
Yeah. So join in. Again, hope everybody has a nice Labor Day holiday weekend. We probably will be at least recording, if not broadcasting, maybe an extra day or two. If you want to turn on those go live notifications, we might do extra days this weekend.
And if you really want to see a dumpster fire, make sure you turn in for that Dumbledore match, because I think I built that deck because we needed a 16th deck.
Oh, that's possible. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Appreciate you joining us and appreciate you knowing rules for all of these random things and looking it up. You guys are awesome. Thank you.